Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynn and I am Pretty Paper Craft 67. I just thought I'd jump on today and go through some new Etsy stock that's available in the shop now. I'll just adjust that camera a little bit. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun. I've been doing some hand dyeing, so amongst other things, journals and ephemera wallets. So I just thought I would quickly run through some of the stock that's now available in the Etsy store. I had closed down for a little while to care for my grandson for a little while and to create some new stock. So yeah, let's start here and we'll see how much we can get in for 30 minutes on the camera. So I've done some beautiful watercolour hand dyeing of this gorgeous lace. It's like lace motif. They're so handy for page embellishments or textile art, slow stitch projects, card fronts, anything you can think of that you can add a bit of lace to. I have hand dyed them with a watercolour dye, like a distress inks as well, and so some of them, as you can see, they've almost like tie-dyed, so they're really, I'm just in love with them. I think they're gorgeous. In each pack in the shop, look at that pink, isn't that pretty? I have, I think I only have 2 packs available now in the store, but you get 5 pieces in the pack, and yeah, there's just so many things that they could come in handy for. So yeah, so hand-dyed laces are now in the store. I was also hand dyeing some fabric samples, some calico, and yeah, so I've decided to put those up in the store as well. They're a really good size piece. They are assorted sizes throughout the pack. You get seven pieces in each pack. I've got 2 available in the store. And yeah, they're just slight different shades. You've got your pinks and your mauves, like your green or yellowy green. This one is a paler pink again. There's your blue, like a teal blue, and then more of a grungy green, like a jadey blue green, and then yeah, this bright green. So in the packs that I have available, they may differ slightly in colour because, you know, as you're hand dyeing, each batch comes out slightly different than the one before, but these are terrific to have. I use a lot of fabric samplers like this for slow stitch, for patchwork, journal covers, embellishing. You can rip them up and make them into ties for your tags or closures for your junk journals. So yeah, they're a really nice little variety of colours there for anyone that loves to sew or likes to use fabric in their craft. So I've got a couple of those in the shop for sale at the moment. And while I was on the dyeing, I decided to dye some papers. Yeah, these, I love these. Some of them have got your coffee staining, which has come through the colour, so it gives like a tie-dye effect through it. I've got an assortment of colours. There's greens, there's pinks, blues, like a lilac purple, yellow, and yellow tie-dye with the blue and the pink that's come through there. Greens, yeah, more pinks. I'm going to be selling these in the Etsy store. I haven't got them listed just as yet. But yeah, what a lovely way to add some colour to your junk journals or crafting projects. I just think they are gorgeous. I've been using them in some of my projects and I'm loving the results. So they aren't listed just as yet, but they will be listed hopefully by the end of the day. The drama that I'm having with these is taking a good photograph. But anyway, so that was that. Then we've got on to this old grungy grandma's attic type junk journal. This one has been such a labour of love. It has taken me a while to complete. I've had a lot going on, but finally she's done and I love her. I have done a slow stitch soft cover patchwork design. I've layered some doilies And on my sewing machine I was able to do a book plate in the machine stitching, so I've attached that. That just says journal there. And I've just used just a cotton tie, yeah, pink cotton tie, and she is big. She's a big chunky girl. Oh, I knew I would forget how many pages were in here. I think there's about 96 writing surfaces, and it's all just in the one signature. But I've bound it. I've bound the journal in like a traveller's notebook style. So when you come to your centre page, when you finish with this journal, you can actually remove it and then thread a new naked journal back in. So yeah, this is a mishmash of all sorts of designers and papers and everything throughout this journal. I've got some botanical pages from a Reader's Digest magazine. I have got some PaperDaisyJournals in here. We've got some Tracy Fox labels, journaling cards. I have highly embellished this one, which is probably why it took such a long time. But I really like and I have left a lot of journaling space as well throughout it. Who else do we have in here? Again, there's some black journaling space, a bit of a die cut piece there. I've got a pocket here from an old book, botanical book, Grower's Guide to the Garden. I've put in a large tag there from, I believe that's Calico Collage, that one there. Yeah, book, what's that, French book page, a beautiful poem that mothers were once daughters. I've got a side tuck here, and I've just made some sort of journaling cards and backed them onto some coffee dye. This little idea, I was inspired by Gina over at Firefly Studio 67. It's just a really rough little junky journal insert, so there's just a few bits and pieces of different assortment of papers in there. I just thought they were really sweet. I've got some Edith Holden in there as well. I just really liked that idea, so I just thought, well, they could live happily in this little side pocket here. This here is from TLC Creates, one of her digital kits. Basic Pages, I believe, is the name of it. I've got a little bit of Artymaze mushrooms, and again some PaperDaisyJournal, the French ephemera printable, Tracy Fox labels. This one here is just a little tuck, but I've left it as an envelope, and it's just holding just a little Mod Podge of coffee dye paper and bits and pieces in there. Some blank journal pages. This one here, I've sort of made a fabric, an altered envelope, sorry, and I've got your 2 journal spots with your fabric pulls. So that's just your little, they're just little journal cards, a little bird. And so that's from the side, and then from the top again, it just pulls out, and that's just a journal card. Got some Edith Holden, and over the page flip, journal spot, or you could use it as a card. And I've just layered some Kaisercraft onto that one with a bit of a die cut. Yeah, again, PaperDaisyJournals, some more die cuts, some little numbers, all that type of thing. So that one just lives happily over the top of that page, and that's just some scrapbooking paper. I just thought those 2 colours tied in really well. Yeah, some more ephemera in another side pocket. Just some bits and pieces, a journaling page and little bits and pieces, and another larger card, journaling card. These are new to me. I've just not long bought them. They're from Shabbydabbydoodah. And I can't give you the right name, but they're like a vintage number. Oh, brilliant. I use them all the time. Another Tracy Fox label right there. Yeah, it's just some Kaisercraft and a journaling tag in here. And this printable is from Fiona Colley at Lavender Blues. That's the butterfly and lace, and a Tracy Fox. And I just put a little embellishment there, a little dragonfly. Oh, some more book page, a couple of more tags, again, you know, inspired Edith Holden, Artymaze, Tracy Fox, and I just made up my own little specimen card. I was having a fiddle with them fiddly, but I really enjoyed making them. I've got to actually make some more. Edith Holden inspired page there, botanical images, journal spaces, some hand stamping, another tag from TLC Creates. I think it's her. Or I'll have to check that one. Some more French book page. Just a little tuck spot there with some layering and a couple of Artymaze Mushroom and Ferns cards from one of her kits. This is a digital that I've been working on, like a slow stitch digital, and I've just put a little fabric flip there with a gold heart. This was a page from a gardening diary. Again, little pocket here, and this digital here is from Lavender Blue Fiona Colley, and this is the Simply Red one. And just a little postcard that I thought looked sweet in there. Journaling spots, another pocket there with just some information about the garden, why through the generations people have gardened. These labels are from PaperDaisyJournals, Kylie. These are called Gepressed flower tags. Yeah, beautiful work Kylie does. She's got some lovely printables in her store at the moment. And that does just slip in there like that. Another page from the diary. This is just a plain journal card, a spot rather, but I've just put a little bit of Edith Holden in there and just attached some coffee dye and bits and pieces. Edith Holden. This one here is a geranium leaf from my garden that I've put through the laminator. Pressed and put through the laminator. I love that. I think it looks really nice. Pardon me. This page here is again from Lavender Blue, Fiona Colley, her Simply Red. And these are Kylie's new tags. These are called her antique fabric tags. These are beautiful. If you haven't been over to Kylie, I'll link all everybody's Etsy's and social media down below. But Kylie, these tags are beautiful, and I've just teamed them with some antique lace and some daisy chain and backed them onto some coffee dye. But these are absolutely beautiful tags. This is my centre, so I've just made a little pocket there out of the diary pages. Another side tuck pocket with another collage journal card in there, or tag. Bit of antique lace. Mushrooms, more PaperDaisyJournals, and more Edith Holden. Just floral image from a garden magazine. This is another of the printables, my digitals that I'm working on at the moment, some tags. There's a larger piece of the same digital. So hopefully these will be available in the Etsy store soon as well. A tiny little tuck spot with a couple of tags. Another one of Kylie's beautiful tags. This one I made into an over the page tag. These are another two in the set that you get, and I've just did a little die cut collage with a ticket and a number there for that one, so they just live over the page here. And I've just made a pocket there for that one to sit into, and I've just got a bit of antique lace there. More diary page, an envelope with some journaling spot underneath it. I've really grunged that one up. I quite love the effect of that. Another one of Kylie's tags. They're just so pretty, very, very pretty. A collage page, some more journaling space, just some pattern paper, some inking on some book page, another pocket here with a large journal tag, an envelope, and another journaling card there, just with some collage decoration on those. Slip in there like so. And what else have we got? Some more. She's chunky. She really is. Some Edith Holden. Another one of Kylie's beautiful tags that I've sewn that onto the page to give it a tuck spot. some beautiful old ledger paper. I hope I'm in frame. Yeah, just mushroom embellishments. Another, I've been making this like faux leather paper, so I just love how grungy that's come up. And just again another tag with mushrooms and just a bit of a journaling spot there on some coffee dyed paper. So they can live in there. And some more Edith Holden, another pocket with a large tag in there. And yeah, just some of the sunny day printable from Antique Papery that I had left over, and another journal page. Yeah, the cover's a bit is quilted. Yeah, very, very nice journal. It just reminds me of something that I would find at my grandma's house. You know, it's just a complete mismatch of all sorts of bits and pieces in there. It's soft, it feels nice in your hand. Yeah, it's just a pretty, pretty journal. And then these ones here that I've been doing a little bit of a craft with me on previous videos. This is a manila folder folio, or ephemera, I should say, ephemera folder folio with the ephemera inside of it, and it's the Edith Holden. I did show this one on a couple of videos a few weeks ago. Yeah, really lovely little project, these ones. So this one comes complete with 6 different postcards, and I've just collaged. I've done a lot of collage on these. Yeah, so you've got your all your collage fronts, and then each of the back have the blank postcard backs onto them there. And I've got tags in here with the calico ties. Again, a mismatch of all different artists and things. So you get your 6 postcards and you get 4 tags in this kit, in this project rather, and then there is the 4 envelopes which I've made from music paper, sewn around them, distress inked, and just done some layering. So yeah, so you get 4 of those. So that's pretty much what I've been up to. There is a few other little bits and pieces in the pipeline yet that I haven't quite finished enough to show you. But I hope that, yeah, these types of things can give you some inspiration. If you want to have a closer look, just pop onto the Etsy store. There's many photographs and bits and pieces. And I'll be getting these listed in the next day or so, as soon as I can make a nice photograph or create a nice photograph. So thank you very much for watching. Yeah, again, we're Saturday afternoon now, and it's starting to warm up a bit, so I think I'm going to finish off now and go and make myself a coffee and just go and sit out and watch the world for a little while. So have a wonderful afternoon, and I'll catch you all again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.